Hey guys,
Welcome back.
Oh my god!
I wanted to scare you a little bit. I'm just amped. You know why?
I know. No, I don't. You tell them.
Episode 6.
Yes.
That's all.
But this is a special episode, kind of.
This is Catfish Part 2. The story continues. The saga goes on, as they say.
We've got more info. So it's like a new segment.
We got more intel.
Yeah. Stick around at 5 o'clock. You'll hear the rest.
Guys, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The saga continues.
I didn't expect this to happen. It's like we're thinking of clickbait titles. I didn't expect this to happen.
Yeah. And before that, we have a quick read.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Carly, go.
I'm going to roll the intro now.
Oh, okay. We can roll that.
All right, let's do it.
Hit the intro, Carl.
Couple of issues.
Wow. Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, our producer. Hello, welcome back to Couple of Issues.
Welcome back to View.
No, wrong podcast.
Oh, true.
We're Couple of Issues. We're like Views, but I think a little better.
We're more coupley.
Yeah, I don't know.
Except we're like
coupley.
Views, except both of us are in a relationship.
Oh,
shade.
that's yeah.
We
don't
didn't really
drag Bruce. Okay, David would be okay with that.
He would be okay. Yeah, that's a funny. He would laugh.
Yeah, he would. He's actually here right now. David, come on out. David and Liza are here to talk about their breakup.
We use that as clickbait.
We're like leeches. We're like, I gotta get them in.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about that at all.
No.
I don't think many people wanted to talk about it.
No.
Big Nick's all about it.
Big Nick is all about it.
Big Nick's all about monetizing David and Liza's breakup.
Kind of making me mad, I'm not gonna lie.
But
Did you see
his
new
hair
one?
is pretty dope, though.
His new one was like, David's new love interest. And I showed David. He was like, what?
David's new love interest?
Yeah. And it's like a picture of a girl in a bikini. I don't know.
Funny.
Anyways, I'm Carly Incondro.
My name is Bruce Wigner, and we are a couple with issues.
So many issues. We broke up today. No, we didn't really. That'd be interesting to talk
We
about
are
if we did.
the masters of the koi pond.
Don't fish in it. Don't steal our koi.
You are
kois.
our little issuers, which make up the koi pond. See?
Y'all have a lot
You know
of...
what I did? Combined.
Good job.
That's called a combine.
A combo.
Combo.
A couple of issues
1-2.
combo.
So we've been debating what the fan base should be, and it seems like there's a huge amount of support for the koi pond. So I'm not letting it die.
The koi pond is good. I'll
Koi
admit
pond, it's
think I just got
so
used to
bad
it.
that it's good.
Yeah, I think I just got used to it.
Also, I don't think we're spelling it the right way, but for us, a couple of issues. COI is the koi pond.
I saw a really funny comment. Somebody was like, koi pond reminds me of when I was little and I was at an Asian restaurant or a sushi restaurant or something, and I fell into a koi pond.
Well, welcome.
Welcome to your nightmare.
We all
You're back.
fell into a koi pond together, and
Now
you
we're
can't
here.
get out.
Yeah.
It's instead of water, it's glue.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
And there's issues. It's interesting. So, welcome.
So it's been quite a week.
Yeah, it's been a pretty wild week.
Yeah.
We say that every time. It's been a
I know,
crazy
but
week. I woke
this
up at
week
noon every day.
was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
A lot of theft.
Yeah, we'll start with Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just reel the clock back.
Can I tell from my point of view?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Carly leaves my apartment and
On a Monday morning.
And 5 minutes later calls me. So I'm like, okay.
Did you think I was like dying?
No, I thought you were gonna be like, can I forgot, blah blah blah. I'm gonna come up. I was like, okay. But she goes, I think my car was stolen.
Yeah, because I usually park, if I don't park in his garage, I'll find street parking in a neighborhood. And it's always, there's no signs or anything ever for like street cleaning or anything. So it's fair game. And I usually park there on like Friday. I don't see my car until Monday. So I got out there and it was gone.
luck.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't go away. See ya. I left money for pizza. Have fun. So I got out there Monday and it was just gone. And I was like, it for sure got stolen.
I was like, well, maybe. Sorry, there's a hair on your microphone.
The ASMR for you guys.
I was like, it probably got towed. It's probably not stolen.
Yeah.
But the huge irony, it was towed.
It was towed, yeah.
So we went and got it. But the
Still not sure why.
the
for sure,
irony
but-
of that, I don't know if it's irony, but like horrible timing of it.
Oh, yeah. So let me say,
Yeah.
on Friday, I wake up here and Aaron texts me, I think my car was
4
stolen.
days after.
4 days later, I think my car was stolen. So I saw it and I was like, maybe it got towed like mine. And no, her car literally got stolen. Her 2009 Toyota Corolla, it's silver, has a dent in the back. And her side mirror, I can't remember if it's the driver or passenger, but it's like roped on. So if you see it in LA or anywhere, let us know.
Not only should we tackle the catfish stuff, we should take on all sorts of issues. So I think we need to gather the koi pond, and we're going to find Aaron's car.
Yeah, this is
If
like
it
Big
hasn't
Red
been
Part 2.
scrapped, let's find it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that it turns up. Like somebody stole it, was like, I need a car, and they left it somewhere.
That is terrible. She just put money into it too.
Yeah, she just dropped a lot of money. She just got it registered in California again, which is pretty expensive, and it got stolen.
We were talking about how, like, how do you know how to jump steal a car?
How do you steal a car? And I asked her, I was like, was there glass all over the sidewalk? And she was parked right outside her boyfriend's apartment. It's a fine area. It's not bad at all. And there was no glass or anything, so they must have just somehow got it. And then, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I was saying, and then, no, never mind. I don't talk about it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, the backpack thing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, that's not.
not really sure. But, stay tuned for next week for that story.
I had a good week.
Yeah, Bruce did have a good week. One of his dreams came true.
Yeah.
Literally.
I got to steal my first car.
Yeah.
No.
We're like, it was you.
Yeah. No, so if you guys remember, I think we talked about it like 2 episodes ago or an episode ago. Carly had said to me, she was just like, oh, Liza's hosting a show. They're bringing back a Nickelodeon show. And I said, shut up. Is it Double Dare?
Literally
and it
knew
was
what it
Double
was.
Dare. I was obsessed with Double Dare. I was obsessed with all the Nickelodeon shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple, Double Dare, What Would You Do? I was a big Mark Summers fan. Mark Summers hosted Double Dare and
Yeah.
What Would You Do? And Liza's hosting it with Mark Summers, and Liza's like, do you guys want to come run the course? And I was like, oh, shut the hell up. Are you messing with me?
He actually freaked out. Like, I've never seen him so excited for something like that.
I was so excited.
It was
And then
awesome.
we got to put on like
the outfits,
Yeah.
and we got slimed, and
we got slime. We got to pretend to do the thing.
we
and,
run
whatever.
the course.
And
Aaron
then-
and I will have a whole vlog, the whole thing,
Yeah.
in next week or the next week. So
Yeah.
sometime soon. So you'll get to see all of that.
But
yeah,
it's so
Bruce is
cool. They're
obsessed.
bringing Double Dare back. So
Yeah, and Liza's
Tune into
incredible.
Liza.
We were in the green room type thing, or backstage.
yeah, backstage.
And we were watching her film an episode with the actual contestants. She's what can't she do?
she can do it all.
Yeah, she's incredible. So that was fun. What about you? Got any good sessions this week that you were doing? Some writing and producing?
Had 2. Well, I had a bunch of amazing sessions. But I got to work with this amazing artist, Janet Kramer, who I worked with the week before that I slept
Through.
in.
Listen to our last podcast if you want to hear. It's a pretty funny story.
But she has a podcast as well that we were actually listening
Oh,
to.
yeah.
It was really, really interesting. But one of the topics, she had some some heavy stuff happen. And she talks about it in her podcast. So I don't really want to air that laundry.
Yeah.
But we wrote about it. We wrote a song about it.
It's a
and
good
probably the
song.
saddest song I've ever been a part of. And every time I listen, there's something so special about it that I can't wait
Yeah.
until it gets released and out there.
I know, me too.
But
When the
Janet's,
chorus hits.
so talented, so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've been just hanging with Bailey Madison too.
Yeah, no
some
big deal.
stuff.
No big deal.
Won't really talk about it yet, but
She's really sweet.
she's so sweet.
I've met her and her boyfriend
and her
yesterday.
boyfriend Alex, yeah.
So
Alex
nice.
Lang.
Lange? Luge?
Oh, he luges.
Oh, Alex
Yeah,
Luge.
that's his Hollywood name.
Right.
Alex
Stage
Luge.
name.
Yeah. But that being said, it was a good week.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys listened to the last episode, if not, hit pause, go back, listen. And I will
It's crazy.
apologize for the end of that episode. I lost my damn mind.
Yes. It's
But
okay.
you know what? That's what happens in the koi pond.
Yeah.
You know?
You just lose yourself.
Sometimes somebody feeds you a little too much fish food. You get a little loopy-doop-doop.
And you go, "Boop," and you freak out.
and you freak out. Sometimes you're glued to the side of the wall and people are poking at you. That's just how the koi pond goes, baby. But that's a tank.
Yeah.
This is a pond.
This is a pond.
We live with the frogs.
Yeah. It's okay.
Ribbit, bitch. I don't know what the hell's going on. But, sometimes, you know what else is in the koi pond?
What?
Sometimes there's little catfish.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Dude, that
So,
story was great. When I read it, I was like, we have to know everything.
Guys,
We
saga
got the
continues.
email. Yeah, we got an email.
I don't remember if she said don't use her name. So I'm not going to say her name.
Probably not.
Still keep this anonymous, please. That's the first line. Not going to out you yet,
You
Mark.
read her name and email. Mark. It's not Mark, don't worry.
Made that up.
Yeah.
Mark somewhere's has the same story. So
He's like, damn it, who told them?
basically to sum it up, she met a guy on
An app.
an app,
Didn't say which app.
2013. Because we're not sponsored, so we don't talk about apps.
Right, we don't. We don't talk about
Yet.
anything branded.
Met him when he was 18, and he said he was 24. So she was 18. He goes, yo, I'm 24. So now she's 23, and she's done. So basically, what we've read and we're realizing so far in the story is they've never met. They've been talking for like 5 years.
Yeah, a long time to talk.
They've been talking a lot. And to sum up, basically what she said in this email is that she's done some digging on his Facebook. She did all the Neve kind of research that Catfish would do because we were about to do it. And she's like,
We were literally about to do it.
she was like, cool your jets. Koi pond's too much wave in it. I'm sorry. So many people are like, I'm going to stop listening if he says it one more time.
I'm unsubbing.
Koi pond. You're still listening. I don't know what I'm doing. So she said that she like was on his Facebook and was doing some digging. I guess this guy's sister had said, welcome to the 40 club.
Yeah.
Now, he should be, if he said he was 24, whatever, how many years ago, he should be 29 right now.
Yeah.
But I guess his sister said, welcome to the 40 club. So she kind of assumes that this dude's probably 40.
Yeah. Lying. That's age.
But they've sent videos
and
to each other
pictures.
and pictures. And the pictures on like when you have an iPhone, when you like hold it down and it's like a picture video and it goes for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So she's like, so I know it's real.
Yeah. And they'll be like, oh, I'm doing this today, and like take a picture of them doing it. So it's kind of like hard to fake, I guess. But she did say they have never FaceTimed at the same time. So
Yeah. So I don't know, and not to out, our koi pond homie, but if there's a reason why she doesn't want, like she had said in this, there's a lot of reason, like I'm afraid I don't live up to what
yeah,
he wants.
she
But it's both ways, I feel.
Yeah, she's afraid that. She said in there somewhere, she's afraid, she thinks that he doesn't want to meet her because maybe he won't live up to what she expects and vice versa. She's like, I'm kind of afraid too, because what if I'm not what he expects?
Yeah, I'll read this part.
Yeah.
That brings up the issue why we haven't met yet. I believe his reasoning is because of his age, because it's been 5 years and he's never confessed that to me, so he's been lying this whole time. Not a good look for him. But to be fair, it's not all him. He wanted to meet up before. He's offered to fly me to where he is, or that he would come to see me. I know it's easy to paint him as the bad guy, but I blame me. The reason those meetups never happened, I'm making words up, never became a reality was because I was scared. He was too, but he was willing to go through with it. I, however, was not, mainly because of what Bruce said. I'm sure that he's pictured me some type of way, that I definitely feel insecure, that I won't meet his high standards. Now, the question to me is, if you're sending videos and you're sending pictures, what aren't you living up? What aren't you living up to?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of get what she's saying, though. It's like if you've been talking to someone for so long, there's like maybe a fear that you're like, now when we meet, what if he doesn't like me now? Like we've gone this long and he still likes me, so what if something in
and
person?
Her last sentence is, I'm also scared he won't be what I want.
Yeah. I feel like this girl's just comfortable.
Well, that's what she said. And this situation we have going on is so comfortable.
Literally the next line.
It's the relationship without all the bad because it's not really a relationship. I know it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
It's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Because that totally makes sense. But it's going back to the first email she said where it was like, so is this going to all be a waste of time?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, they stopped talking, I guess, for like a month because he was probably talking to another girl. But is she holding herself back from getting an actual relationship with somebody she might love? And maybe this guy just becomes a close friend that she'll never meet.
Yeah.
Somebody that she gets to talk to sometimes can explain that to her future boyfriend. Hey, I have this guy, like, I never met, but we talk and, like, whatever. And it's on that boyfriend to decide if that's whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's either you got to meet up and see if it's there or not.
Do. Why not? Just, like, take the leap. I mean, just see it. And if you guys aren't compatible, like I'm sure you can still have that friendship.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing, it's just like what you have now. But the only thing I can think of is the way it's scary is like maybe the hope will just be gone. If they meet and there's no chemistry or they turn out to be different people, then the hope is gone. But you kind of need to know that to move on. Because otherwise you're just going to be in this limbo for forever and a half, Like you're never going to, that's so exciting. Just like literally book a ticket, pack your bags and go. How fun. With maybe like security or something.
What do you think would be better if he came to her or she went to him? If you were in her shoes?
Gosh. I don't know. I feel like by now it wouldn't be scary to me to know. Like,
I would want to FaceTime.
Oh, for sure. I'd FaceTime
Before.
first. Yeah, of course. And then
I think that's the first step. Is Skype or FaceTime.
Yeah.
Because you need like even if you're talking on the phone, like videoing with somebody is so different. So if you video with somebody, you can kind of get a feel for who they are a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can decide like, you know what? Like I still think this guy could be like awesome.
Yeah.
Then it could be worth. But I think that's the first place to start is a video chat.
For sure.
And
I
if you're
wonder
afraid
why
to
you
do that,
haven't. Why haven't they?
I think
There's
there's an
no real
insecurity on both
reason.
sides. I think it's a matter of calling out his age and being like, look, I'm not mad, but like, you know, something just tells me, even if you don't want to out yourself for like creeping on his Facebook, we all do it. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's done the same to you. But just to be like, something tells me like, I think you're a little older. Like like I totally understand sometimes we get caught in a lie, whatever. And just like setting it up to be like, look, I don't care. I just want to know.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
like, you know, it'd also be bad if you were talking this whole time and it turns out he has like kids and stuff. And like maybe he's divorced, but he has kids and that's what he's afraid of to show you.
Yeah.
There's so much to it that, you
Yeah.
know.
But also I wonder if he's scared to FaceTime because of his age, but he still sends pictures and videos and stuff. Like, what's the difference face-wise? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't look 29.
No, but if we FaceTimed, I wouldn't think that you were 29 either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it would be like, let me just make sure this is the person.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. And I think I would rather go to that person, fly to that person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because then
So
you're
they don't
not.
know where you live.
Yeah, and you're not like completely stuck. Like if it turns out bad, you could just book a flight at home. You
True.
can just leave. And if it gets scarier or something, they're not just there and know where you live and you don't know when they're leaving.
It's easier for you to walk out than to be like, you need to leave. And then
Yeah.
it gets weird.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah, I get
I
that.
feel like, girl, you should just try to FaceTime, pack a bag, book a flight, see what it's like. Ooh,
Oh, that rhymed.
exciting. Yeah, I'm a Eminem now.
So keep us updated.
Please keep emailing us.
Keep
We're
emailing.
not joking.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at as far as Catfish.
She also she didn't give us his name or anything, but said that she could if we want to like look him up. I kind of still do.
Yeah.
So yeah, email us his
Yeah,
name
send
and
us-
stuff. We're not
send
gonna
us
do
all
anything
the
with
deeds.
it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't. We obviously won't tweet about it or like tell anybody.
We post about it.
Like I feel like I'm talking to Zane right now. Like I promise I won't tell anyone or tweet about it. Just like
Just
tell
send
me.
it to me.
Yeah. Just tell like
Who
a
was
secret. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, if MTV's looking for new hosts for Catfish, you know, I know you guys might be looking.
Yeah. Ooh.
Moving on.
Anyways, I like the subject of this. It says, "Pick me to read, please." So you got it.
And I don't think we're saying names, right?
No, and this one says don't, so
Yeah.
probably shouldn't. Okay, so this one
I'm gonna take
says,
just sip. You keep going.
sip your tea, boy. I dated this guy for 2 years. So basically me and Bruce. I dated this guy for 2 years in a very serious relationship, and we are still friends. Hold on. I dated this guy for 2 years in a very serious relationship, and we are still friends. So they broke up.
Like they broke up, but
Okay.
they're still friends.
About 6 months ago, he started dating one of my very close friends in our friend group.
Ooh.
To me, this feels like how I'd imagine Bruce if you were to break up and Carly started dating Zane. First of all, how would you feel if that happened? That's
Okay.
crazy.
So Zane is like one of Carly's best friends, and I would consider him a good friend at this point because we hang out all the time. I would be like so heartbroken.
That would be crazy. Like, I would never do that, but like seeing the situation from outside, that would be insane.
That would like suck so much to be in this girl's shoes.
Yeah.
Like your best friends after 2 years. It's not just like a
fling.
Oh, I hooked up with this guy and like it didn't work out, so now she's hooking up with him, and it's like it's a little weird, but like whatever. But like 2 years,
Girl.
we've been dating 2 years.
Yeah.
I would be so bummed
Yeah. I mean, it's even crazy that,
because I would have been like, oh, you had feelings the whole time then,
yeah.
you know?
Oh my God, yeah,
oh, you
all
were just
the insecurities
waiting.
come out.
Yeah, I would be like, and
And like
you're
watching
gonna be
them.
screwed up forever.
Yeah, and like hanging out and watching them.
But I will say you have to understand that just because this happened with them doesn't mean it's always going to happen. Because that's something that it's going to be an insecurity.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I would be like, okay, so now me bringing my boyfriend, my friends, I want to keep like a distance.
Yeah.
But it's like not everyone's going to be that way.
Yeah. Don't,
You know?
don't think that that's completely normal or something that's going to happen
Yeah.
again. I feel like this is actually really rare.
Yeah, I feel like it happens more than you think.
In a friend group.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell a story
Okay.
because I have a story about this.
Okay.
Holy shit. I won't use names. I don't know if any of the people involved in the story listen to this podcast. So I won't use names. But there's two people, they were best friends, two guys, right? And I'm kind of putting some people out there, but we did music together.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I'm trying not to out anybody, but basically it was me and my best friend and these two best friends were like doing music together.
Okay.
So it was like we were all friends, but it was like the two of us were really close and the two of them were really close. And the two of them had been best friends for like 13 years or something crazy, like way more than the two of us were, whatever. So the one guy had a girl. I'm trying so hard not to say names.
Okay. The
one guy had a girlfriend of about, I think, like 8 years. So right.
Okay.
So he's dating this girl 8 years. At this point, he's 23, 24, something like that.
They've been dating a long time.
So they've been dating a very long time. We'll call him Bob. So Bob is dating this girl, and the other guy, we'll call him Jim. So Bob and Jim.
Okay.
So Bob ends up being like, I can't do this anymore for my girlfriend because I need to spend more time with my girlfriend. I can't be doing this music thing. Right?
Uh-huh.
So we still have Jim.
Yes.
Then Jim's like, you know what? I'm out. And when Jim goes out, then it's like, whatever. You know what? Screw it. So then we get a call. I get a call from Bob. And he's like, you'll never guess what happened. I'm coming over. I'm telling you a crazy story.
No.
Sits me down. He goes, you know why Jim quit? And I was like, no idea. And he's like, because of my ex. Because at this point now, it's his ex.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you guys broke up. And he's like, well, she's with Jim now.
Were they
It was going on the whole time.
They were cheating?
The whole time.
They were best friends?
Best friends.
And he was, how? How do people do that when you're best friends?
And I forget whose name too. Jim, the one that's like the piece of shit in this conversation, he had a girlfriend at some point during this too.
What?
Yeah. It was like the whole thing was like a like crazy
God, that was
soap
imagine
opera.
Like the person you're dating and your best friend like are betraying you at the same time.
Not to mention Bob was like one of the nicest dudes. Like such a good dude. I still talk to him every once in a while.
Fucked up. Yeah, that's bad. Poor guy. Yeah. How is he now? What's he doing now?
He's good. No, he's
married?
doing great. No.
Girlfriend?
I don't know.
He's he's never dated again.
But yeah, he's got some success, so
good.
I'm proud of him.
Well, good. Ugh.
That's a crazy.
It's disgusting.
Forgot about that.
Could not imagine that happening with like the person you're dating and the person you're best friends with.
Hi, I'm Jim. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Wait, did I date Bob? I'm the girl.
No, I was letting you know like that I was the piece of shit a couple years ago.
Okay.
I took my best friend's girl.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're here now. He's not. He's joking. By the way, if you didn't get that,
yeah,
I was like,
totally
people
kidding.
are gonna be like, was that Bruce?
No, it was not me. I was outside of that whole thing. It was pretty wild.
Okay, I'll continue this email. So left off. It'd be like if Carly started dating Zayn. Mm-hmm. Everyone just kind of expected me to be okay with this. Why?
Who?
Okay, yeah. And I kind of am, but it's still a little annoying. I would be okay with it, but she has changed a lot and seems like a completely different person. We have also been hanging out a lot less, and I don't know what to do about this. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of confused how it's not
everybody involved is telling you you're being ridiculous or whatever. Like, that's maybe I don't understand the full story.
Yeah, if
or
everyone's
maybe
saying
your
that
friend group
is weird.
Is a little weird.
Doesn't make sense.
Odd.
Yeah, if that happened in our friend group, it would be the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like if David or Liza started dating like somebody in our friend group, that would not go.
Yeah.
Like even without having like fans or anything.
Could you imagine?
Weird.
Though?
Would be some good publicity. Zayn
you think I should date Liza?
Yeah, do it. Our numbers are soar. Why can't I speak? I'm just so excited about it. Oh, I want to sit back here. This feels nice.
No.
I need back support. Aaron and I bought spine correctors. They're like Well, not spine. It's like posture correctors. But
Okay.
it sounds better. And you put it like forever ago. And it looks like a harness type thing. And you like tighten it. So you sit up like this. And I need to wear that every day of my life.
Yeah, I feel like we both slouch
Yeah, it's bad.
during this.
We're going to have
especially.
mad scoliosis.
The whole time I'm working, like at a computer, I'm just slouchy McSloucherslin.
I slouch when I sleep. Like I wake up and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you
tell.
sleep real weird.
Yeah. I
Your
sleep
body
against
like
a wall.
gets really yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like
not
knee
have a
the
good.
wall.
What?
You like knee the wall every morning.
Yeah. I like to cuddle with it. I'm gonna have a bad like body time when I'm like 50. I feel like my body's just gonna be like, see ya when I'm 50.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Well, we're in it together.
Yeah.
Cool. What's up, Koi Pond? Anyone else have bad body issues? All right. I'm gonna
Moving
take this
forward.
one off.
Yeah.
This one's a long one. A little bit
Okay, yeah, this one's
interesting.
kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Does it say to say the name? I'm not going to say it.
Because like
Just
you know.
in case. So for about 2 years now there's a list of people. My son, my husband, and myself have lived with this guy who has been my husband's best friend for 20 years.
Okay.
I've been good friends with him too since meeting him. So as long as she's known her husband, she's known this guy.
Right.
All's been great. We were saving money and don't really get in each other's way. So it was like, hey, come live with me. Your family can live with me. I'll help you guys out. We'll all split rent. Okay. Story's
Starting
making sense.
off fine.
Great note. So the other night, my roomie gets blackout drunk and a full-blown meltdown. Side note, he was in the war, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. But he told my husband that it's been eating away at him that I sent him sexy pictures on Snapchat like a year ago. I told my husband, yeah, I accidentally sent him one that was meant for you. It was literally just...
A lot of cleavage.
Literally just a lot of cleavage, and I begged him not to open it. He obviously did, but that's when things got weird. Rumi claims I sent him another one of a different angle and said some weird shit to him. Like 100% this did not happen. Okay. Hold up. Just hold the brakes a little bit.
Okay.
We probably have different views of this, but I would wonder why you'd be sending like sexy pictures on Snapchat to your husband. Like if you don't send me sexy pictures on Snapchat. Not that you send me sexy pictures at all. You don't. We don't do that.
like,
at all.
hello. Why don't you
My
do
parents
that?
listen to this. Nothing happens. We see each other a lot, so you don't need to do that.
Also, if that got leaked, I'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah. But there are none, so there's nothing to leak. But
Yeah, you said, you say that, but I feel like maybe some couples, that's how they communicate during the day. Or like they'll send each
at
other like
work or
funny,
something.
or like silly, like, oh my God, like what's for lunch?
because if
and
it's
they
in your
just-
message, somebody could see that Snapchat's just quick. That's my quick fix. I got to see your cleavage. Move on.
Maybe, yeah.
I get that.
I mean, because like if I sent you something like that, it would be so weird because we don't Snapchat each other. But if
Okay.
I mean, some people probably do.
But the way this is set up is as if my roommate comes to me.
yeah,
Yeah. And he goes, my roommate Tom comes and he goes,
Tom, who's gay?
Tom is also gay. But so it would be even, but that would be, okay, pretend Tom's straight.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not, because if he's gay, then it's so believable. But if he's not, he comes to me and he goes, dude, I got a sexy snap from Carly a year ago and it's been eating at me that I never said anything to you. Okay? So pretend Tom's straight.
Okay.
So I come to you, I'm like, yo, what the hell? Why did you send him a picture of your cleavage on Snapchat? And you're like, yeah, I did, but I meant it for you.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
bad.
like, why didn't you tell me a year ago?
Yeah, that's true. I guess, you should be like, oh my God, I meant to send it to you and I sent it to him. I'm so sorry. Like, that's that.
Rumi claims I sent him another one of a different, oh no, I already said that. And I can't put into words how frustrated I am with the situation because he called me shady, and this is the second time one of my husband's friends tried saying something like this to him. Other friend is a whole long story, but my husband and I both kind of agree he's off his rocker on drugs and has also had a mild crush on me. I mind my own business. I hardly talk to my husband's friends. I made a vow to my husband and I fucking meant it. And for his best friend to even put this idea in his head really irks the hell out of me. My husband and myself haven't talked to Rumi since. Rumi went full rage mode and husband had to knock him out.
Whoa.
Okay, whoa. We have opposite work schedules, but I honestly don't even want to look at him because I feel like he is delusional. How do I get past this awkwardness that came out of left field?
Damn. Well, it's kind of interesting that her husband's completely in the same boat as her, though. Like, he totally believes her, you know? So I don't know if she was really in the wrong. I mean...
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, it sounds like this guy had a thing for her.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it sounds like he saw some shit, and it's kind of, mess with his head a little bit.
If he has a thing for her, it might just be a bad situation to be living together.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Is like, if that's the factor into it, and your husband's knocked him out, it's probably time to move.
Yeah. Because it's I don't think there's any recovery from that unless you guys all sit down at like a therapy or something.
Yeah.
And
to get past the
out.
awkwardness of that, I feel like is like the only way is like to like remove yourself from the situation, which might suck, especially financially, but it's not worth putting your guys in like...
Especially with a kid
kid involved and the people are fighting. I don't think that's...
Yeah. Is there anything else?
Yeah. Also, like 4 years ago, when he came back from a tour in Iraq, we were all at the bar. He tried dancing freaky with me. Oh no, she capitalized me. So
with
dancing
me.
Freaky with me.
Yeah.
But I just shot it down and walked away. I didn't make a big deal of that. Why would I? And I would understand if he was like, "Oh yeah, she accidentally sent me a sexy photo that I clearly said after I sent it. Oh my god, don't open that." And he did anyways. But I digress. I don't give a fuck about that. It's the fact, I just assume she sang that part about that. The fact is, he's saying, I've sent him other shit, and I
1 billion.
1,000,000% would never do that. Feel free to sum it up if you use this for the podcast. Love you guys. Thanks if you read this.
You're welcome.
You're welcome
reading
for reading it. Sorry for putting your
dirty laundry
blasted on the internet.
On here, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. If you can remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah.
Move out of there.
Because it just sounds like, And if it's happened with multiple guys, maybe you're an attractive person, and that's got, your husband's buddies.
Yeah. It's not.
In heat.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird for his friends to be trying to hit on you as well. Like,
yeah, but I mean,
dancing freaky and stuff. Or is that the same guy?
That's the same guy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was another one.
There was another guy that said she was shady.
Oh.
Kind of like backing up.
Interesting.
The guy that got knocked out.
I feel like removing yourself is the best answer.
Yeah.
The best unprofessional advice.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right. This one says, this upcoming school year, I'm going to be starting high school, and I'm just a little bit nervous about staying friends with my friends now. We have a few schools in our city, and we are all getting split up. I know high school is about making new friends and having new experiences, but I'm still a little nervous. Any advice you have with friends and really anything to do with high school would be great. I love your podcast, and thanks for the help. You're welcome.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for writing us. I have a little story about when I went into middle school. It's a little bit different, but I think it kind of applies.
Okay.
So I went to a lot of my friends from elementary school were going to the same middle school, but it wasn't the one most people went to. So we kind of like went outside of our district to go to this one for some reason. So it was like a different
I did the same thing.
You did?
6th grade, yeah.
Okay. So there's probably 6 or 7 of us, and we were like, okay, well, at least we'll have each other. Like, we'll start it, but we'll have each other.
Yeah.
And how the middle school was set up was it was like 7th and 8th grade there, or 6th, 7th, and 8th, but we were starting 7th grade. And it was 7th grade had like A section, B section, and C section. So everyone in the A section would like have different classes with each other, and everyone in the B section had different classes with each other.
7th grade class was split up into 3.
3 groups.
Gotcha.
So we all went in for like orientation or whatever, and the counselor was like, okay, like I know you guys are great friends, just like let me know what teams you guys want to be on together, like write down the people you want to be on teams with. So they ended up splitting like all of us up because they were like, well, they should make friends, you know what I mean? So we were like, are you kidding me? Like it felt like a stab in the back, like just tell us you're not gonna be on the same team.
Yeah, especially in 7th grade, you're like, you shady mother.
Oh, God. It was so mean. And I remember all of us being like, what? Why would they do that? And granted, it's different because we were all in the same school together. But, like, we really didn't see each other all day. So,
Did you make new friends because of it?
Yeah, I did. And that's why I thought it was interesting and kind of like a positive thing out of this. Starting high school, there's going to be so many people there who don't know anybody. Yeah. And so many people who are probably in your exact same shoes. And it's really scary going somewhere without knowing anybody else. And I think what I was always afraid of starting new schools, I don't know if this girl is, but it's like, how will I know where to go? How will I know like what time this is or this? But literally nobody else knows.
That's what's so crazy. And I think, and then the same thing happened with me when I was like in 9th grade. Like my stomach problems were at their peak because it was high school and I was so nervous and so anxious. And you forget, like, even like, you know, like the same thing with like job interviews or like if I go somewhere and I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, wait, nobody knows what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's like you forget there's a relatability there that it's like, oh, we're all in the same boat and like we can relate, like, where are we supposed to go? And it's like, yeah, of course seniors are going to be, or she said high school,
High
right?
school, yeah.
So like seniors are going to be jerks, whatever. But I mean, it's just like.
But that's just how it is,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fine.
But it's like certain classes you're in, you just kind of click with people.
Yeah, and that's just literally just how life is. Like, you're going to get a job, you're going to go to a different college, I'm sure, when you're older, maybe, or start a new job, or maybe move. And that's just how life literally is. Like, I've been through so many different, like, kind of friend groups, like, because of school and because of obviously moving to LA. And I've just learned that you just kind of have to go with the flow. Like, just don't expect to hate it, I guess. Like, just go in expecting you're going to meet people there, whether you like it or not, and you're going to probably hang out with them a lot.
Only liked school because, like, there was people at school, I never hung out with them outside of school. Like, we would be, like, friends at lunch and everything, and, like, we would never really get together outside of that.
Yeah.
So, like, that was, like, why I loved school.
Yeah,
I hated doing work.
Yeah.
I never did homework, anything like that, but I loved, like, the friendships I made.
Yeah, no. That's
but,
like a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want to leave because of people there.
That's the thing, too, is, like, I started playing a lot of local shows and probably, like, when I was, like, 15, 16 years old. And I met people through doing shows and then from, like, recording bands, like, when I got older. And those are the people that I stay friends with, like, more than high school people.
Yeah.
Is these people that I met, like, in, like, almost like a community with, like, local music scene or whatever. And it's really cool, especially, like, even when you go to shows, like, even with, like, the Weekend Riot, like, we had some fans that were, like, would come, like, we watched, like, friendships grow. And that was, like, the coolest thing in the world to see. Or, like,
that.
you know, like, I've had friends that would, like, go to, like, All Time Low shows and they make their friends a barricade and they're like, oh, cool, like, who are you? And blah, blah, blah. And it's like some of these people come to these shows by themselves and they make friends. That, to me, that's, like, the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's really rad. But I
Yeah.
think that's where high school is a great place to start doing that.
Yeah. And also, kind of like what you were saying, if you are interested in anything and there's, like, a club for that in school, I know it sounds so, like, generic, or I don't know what the word is.
Cliche.
But cliche, yeah. Is just try it. And if you're in something that other people are interested in, that's, like, a good way to make friends, too.
Something that you actually are interested in.
Yeah. So if you like taking pictures, maybe take a photography club, go to a photography club, or soccer or something, you know.
Yeah.
It sounds really cliche, but it literally, then you're going to be connected with people.
Yeah.
on
I
another-
did cross country for, like, 2 years and made some, like, really good friends.
Yeah.
Just from that. It's just, like, fun,
Yeah.
you know, because there's, like, that some weird relatability.
It's kind of like, or like when I worked at Panera, and obviously I, like, hated working there, but, like, you have something in common with everybody because you're like, oh, I hate this, or like, can you, like, you just have things to talk about, and then you're under the same type of pressure, and that's, like, kind of like high school too.
Yeah.
Just clubs and stuff like that. I don't know, but I never really did anything like that in high school. I didn't do anything in high school.
Did you? Well, you were, like, in the music scene, into, like, going to shows and stuff,
Yeah, a little bit, but
and, like, your friends played in local bands and stuff.
yeah. So that's how I met most of my friends, was through, gosh, it's, like, hard to remember how I met people, honestly.
Yeah, but for the most part,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't even know. I was friends with, like, a lot of different groups of people in high school, but I wasn't, like, specifically in a group. Like,
But I just meant, like,
Chess.
outside of like high school. It's like, because it's cool to meet people there, but I was just, like, outside of it too.
oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, different things to connect you. Different clubs, different places.
Different clubs, different places. Yeah. Oh, we already read that one.
Oh, yep.
We're gonna do
Sorry.
one more.
Oh, boy. This is a doozy. It's a
What
long guy.
is this one? I'm not gonna say the name.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't mind if you use my first name.
We
Well,
can. I
we
mean,
could.
we can if you really want us to.
Okay, so her issue is she's 19, 20 in December. I'm heading into my sophomore year of college and I've never kissed a boy. It's not that I don't want to. I've just never been in a relationship or even had the opportunity to do so. On top of this, I've never even held hands with a boy, and I've only hugged 2 straight non-family members ever. One of them is my best friend, and the other was at a funeral. I know, very morbid. I've come to realize that it's okay, and I'm not ashamed of any of this. And it's just I really want to explain it all. Experience it all. I'm sorry. Experience it all. I want to explain this to you guys. Experience. Surprisingly, I have been on one date, ice cream, the movies, which is cute, but I wasn't attracted to him. So I didn't even want anything to happen. Also, I've been in that talking stage with several guys, but it would be very little talking in person, if any, very little flirting, and no other further steps were taken other than simply texting or Snapchatting. In my attempt to try and find a boyfriend, I've joined Tinder. From now on, I'll just say a dating app because, not sponsored. That is not sponsored yet, at least. Shout out.
Thanks.
I have talked to many creeps, but also some very sweet guys. I know you two met on a dating app, and you guys are absolutely amazing together. I'm just nervous to take that next step and meet you guys in person because they may have lied about their intentions or they are not who they said they were. I do not want to be another hookup, and I feel that most guys in that dating app are looking for that. Side note, what if we made all these emails up? We were just like psychotic.
We're just like, this one would be fun to talk about. Let's write it up.
By the way, your guys' podcast is
amazing.
So good. No, but this is real.
We hire people.
So I guess here's my biggest issue with it all. Majority of people my age have been in relationships, have been making out on couches or in cars since middle school. I never had all those awkward middle school or high school moments where you attempt to reach for your date's hand or try to flirt with them or try to initiate a kiss. Everyone around me already knows what they're doing, and it's hard to go do things because they're through those first times awkwardly years back. Before I entered high school, I had this whole fantasy about guys I'm going to date and how many I would kiss would turn out. And I kind of just assumed it all would happen in high school because for most people, that is what happens. Then once I got into college, I thought it'll all happen my freshman year. But here I am, still kissless.
Still kissless.
What should I do? I'm shy. I don't go to parties. I don't drink. I've tried a dating app, but I don't know what else to do. I have social anxiety, but recently I've been going out of my comfort zone and trying new things, which is great.
That's good, yeah.
Basically saying yes to social situations where I would say no. So I really am trying my best. I just want to experience my first kiss before I turn 20. I know the situation is kind of difficult because there's no specific guy or situation, but I appreciate any advice you guys give. Also, say somehow I got a guy. Should I tell him I've never been kissed before? And if yes, at what point? I love you both. And Aaron, Matt, and Zane, of course. I'm obsessed with all your videos and music. Thanks in advance for any advice, and thank you so much for taking the time to read this.
Love this girl.
Love this girl.
Well, first of all, I was exactly your age before I had like a real boyfriend too. Like a long... Yeah, and granted, like, I had kissed a few times, but nothing crazy. Like, I feel like I'm her a little bit. Like, I'm you in this. And it does feel like everybody else is out experiencing things and everybody has already done everything. But, like, I feel like when you're in this situation, I was the same way. Like, I didn't go out and party. I didn't drink. I didn't have social anxiety, but, like, I kind of had my own friends and didn't really, like, go out of that at all to, like, meet people. But I feel like as soon as you, like how you're doing now, just saying yes to more social situations, this kind of thing where you like want to kind of get involved with a guy or start dating and like experiencing things, that'll just fall into place. Like you don't, trying to rush it or trying to make it happen is just going to make it worse and awkward, I think. And when you're 50 and like probably married or with like your 5th boyfriend or something, like this isn't going to matter. And you're going to be so happy that you like did wait because you would obviously be uncomfortable.
Yeah, true.
Like, right, you'd be uncomfortable going out and trying to do things you're not ready to do, I guess. And maybe you are ready, but I think you even said, like, you don't want to be just a random hookup. So you obviously don't want that.
Yeah. I would say, too, to not put a time restraint on it. To be like, I have to do this before I'm 20.
Yeah.
That's so much pressure.
Yeah.
Because now you're, like, forcing, and then you're, like, forcing this energy of like, oh crap, I need to do this before I'm 20. And it's like, but what's going to happen if you're 20 and it's 2 months into you being 20 and the perfect moment happens, you know? You never know.
Because when that perfect moment happens, that's not going to matter at all.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. And I know you feel old right now, but you're still so young. Like, I've heard of 24-year-olds who have never kissed anybody. Like, it's just, hello?
That's,
UFO went by?
Alien. But I would say, too, that if you know, playing out like a made-up scenario, but if you're like, oh, you know what, I actually really like this guy, and you guys kiss, you know, there is a chance that he could be like, you know what, this was just like a hookup and whatever. That it's like, you know, sometimes you need those moments to be like, okay, that I thought that was my type. That guy's not my type at all.
Yeah.
Turns out that guy's the exact opposite of what I want. So it's like sometimes it is kind of like, you know, seeing what you're really interested in. Or it's you realize that first date you had, the guy you thought you weren't into, you're like, you know what? I didn't realize like that's the guy I need. You know, the more stable guy that's not going to go run off with my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's hope. But I think then the people in high school that are doing all these things, they're kind of doing that now. Like, you know, figuring like, oh, that guy's like these type of people I don't like. Or, like, I want to be with someone who does this, but not this. So, I mean, they might be experiencing things, but it's probably not as great as you think it is at the same time. I don't know. I was this exact same way you are, and I don't regret anything. And I'm 27. And like, I don't care at all now.
I guess I'll get a little personal with us. Like, not so personal, but enough that, because I feel like even girls older than her in like other senses, it's just like, sometimes it's like, because I've seen some emails come in about this subject of like, how long is too long to wait for anything? And it should never be forced. It should be like when you're both ready, not just one person. Yeah. So it's like the patience with each other is like so crucial. So if one person's like, well, if you're not going to give it up, I'm out. That's not the person you want to be with. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think it's good to wait when both people are ready and good to go.
Yeah. You're a cat now. Yeah. And also the thing about like, should I tell him I've never, like if I do meet someone I like them, should I tell them I haven't kissed them or haven't kissed anyone before? I don't think that's important. Because he probably won't even be able to tell, to be honest. Yeah. But unless it comes up and he asks, I mean, you know, if you don't care to be an open book, go for it. But my advice is just don't.
And I would say too, like, don't get so nervous because, like, even like if you've kissed like a ton of people, everybody kisses different. Yeah. So it's like not like one person's like there's a right way to kiss. Yeah. So you. Like, he'd be like, oh, he can tell I'm not he'll just be like, oh, her way of kissing is different than mine. Yeah. And I'll get used to it.
And every time, I don't know if you feel this way, but it's like, no matter how many times you've kissed people before, it's always scary the first time you kiss somebody new.
Scary?
Not scary, but like nervous. Yeah. Like, oh no, like how should I do it? Because like even if you've kissed a bunch of people, it's not gonna be. You're not just gonna be like, I'll just do this and kiss this person.
Well, it's been a long time since I kissed somebody new, so I wouldn't really know the feeling. You seem very up on the times. This happened to me last
week, actually. Me and Liza got crazy on Double Dare.
Hey, okay.
Now he likes it. Okay. So what is this?
I'm a Liza stan.
Oh, me too. It's fine.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Couple of Issues.
It was a good one. Hopefully you guys let us know if you guys like this.
Yeah. We really loved like kind of like hearing what's going on and giving our unprofessional advice on it.
Yeah, really unprofessional.
But we do have an email. It's coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com. So if you guys want to hear us talk about other stuff, you guys have other issues you want to bring up that are maybe not even anything to do with the guy, girl, anything.
Yeah, just really. Anything in life we like to talk about.
And if you want to get some stuff off your chest and keep it anonymous, send it on over to coupleofissues that's not right. Let me take that back. Send it to coupleofissuespodcast@gmail.com.
And also, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter and
Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook at Couple of Issues. And if you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and give us a good rating, that would be awesome.
Review. Oh, yeah,
write some good reviews. Let us know, honestly, what you think, in the reviews. And you can also follow us on social media. You can follow me at Carly and Contro.
At Bruce Wigner, WIEGNER.
Yeah, it's a good one.
She's Carly and Contro on YouTube. I'm The Weekend Riot on YouTube.
Yes.
You've been the Koi Pond. We've been the Koi Pond.
The Koi Fishers. No, we don't want to pick you guys. Koi.
We've been your masters. Yeah, You've been the Koi Pond. We'll see you guys next week on another episode of Couple of Issues.